Hey everybody, it's KV Syndrome coming back at you with another episode of Danganronpa. Happy Trigger Havoc. We're picking up right where the last one left off. Feeling a little better than before. I fell asleep. Imagine you're all in a big spaceship in the middle of an intergalactic adventure. You've headed off Noah's Ark, right? We're sort of like that. Blah, 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 blah. You headed off Noah's Ark, right? We're sort of like that. We've set sail and left Earth behind. Here you don't have to worry about crazy neighbors, corrupt cops, drunk drivers, or pyromaniacs. You don't have to worry about the ozone layer or asthma-inducing air pollution. And of course, you don't have to stress about studying for finals or practicing for the big game. But even our divine world of freedom has a few rules. After all, freedom can only exist because of rules. If you're really dead set on returning to that tiny piece of dog poop you call Earth, please do your best to follow the rules. I hope I've made myself perfectly clear.
So then, let's everyone do our best to follow these new guidelines and live happily ever after together!
What's the point of these? What is the point of these things?
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to greet another beautiful day!
I sat up, still half asleep, and rubbed my eyes slowly and pulled myself out of bed. I remembered I was in Sayaka's room. I just remembered. I promised to eat breakfast with everyone else. I'd better get going. I left Sayaka's room and made my way towards the dining hall. I like how the table falls as few people had already gathered at the dining hall by this time. Hello, Makoto, and good morning. Can you believe it? I was the very first one here this morning. Good morning.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning. I suppose I'm early. Figured everyone who had arrived on time could be considered model high schoolers. And the ones who showed up a little late... Yo. Sorry I'm late. My makeup just would not cooperate this morning.
Well, hello.
My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. My morning duty took a little longer than usual. Yeah. We're the types with a more relaxed sense of time. Most high schoolers fall into this category. And finally, the ones who kept everyone waiting forever.
Indeed.
I suppose I'm late. Good morning, everyone.
My
bad, guys. Slept right through my alarm.
What is
so awful to be... What is it so awful to be a little late?
Yo.
I didn't oversleep. Just so you know. Nope, got lost. I blame the Bermuda Triangle. Playa, you're in Japan? So it's not the Bermuda Triangle, it's the something else triangle. Don't care about time or other people in general. They're the kind to move at their own pace. But regardless, everyone had arrived. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Saka's missing. That's 13. We're missing 2 more people. At least that's how it was supposed to go. Wait, aren't we still missing some people? Yeah, Sayaka and Byakuya aren't here. I don't know about Byakuya, but I would definitely put Sayaka in the model high schooler category. So for her to be so late...
What?
What's going on? Did something happen? Oh, rich guy.
Yo.
Hey man, have you seen Sayaka? Why would I have? I just came straight from my room to here. Did she forget about our breakfast promise? No.
However,
I get the sense she always has her stuff together. Listen to everyone talk like that, a small dark speck of unease rose up inside of me. Come on, man. That was my prime suspect when something happened. And the speck started to grow quickly. I need to go. I have to check on her. Words had barely left my lips before I flew out into the hall. Where I headed first was my room, where I let Sakia stay for a single night, where she was supposed to be safe. But over the course of one night... Wait a minute. Wait. How did you get in? The door is supposed to be locked. The room had been completely transformed. What the hell? There's all kinds of shit. Well, let's check Notepad, see what happened here. More importantly, where's Humbug? It looks like the lint roller has way less sheets than it used to. Okay. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. It's been taken out of its sheath. Is that still there? The toolkit's still inside the drawer and it's still sealed. Okay. The bed's been damaged too. There's the keychain around. It has my name on it, so this must be my room key. Why would you scratch up the ground? Slashes, gouges on the walls and on the floor. More importantly, it's the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. It's the sheath of the replica sword. The sword itself has been removed. There's slash gouges on the wall floor. Alright. There goes nothing. Better check the bathroom. Let's take a look inside. Well, the fuck? It took me a second to realize that I was screaming. Why is it not? It's pink. It's weird. Okay, it's just weird. What I saw dug its way through my eyes and burned itself into my retina. And then, everything went black. Looks like there was some writing behind her.
Danganronpa.
Chapter 1, To Survive, Deadly Life. When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. It was a ceiling I remember seeing before. When I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before. You're awake. Finally, are you okay? Now's no time for sleeping. Get your ass up. Huh? You were unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here.
Well,
It's no surprise considering what happened. What happened? There's some writing behind her. Hey, are you okay? So it wasn't a dream? What I saw? It was real? That's right. It really did happen. Sayaka is dead. Damn it, she was my prime suspect too when something happened. Now I feel bad because that's really how she felt. Or she was taken out before her evil, drastically plan was taken into effect. Deep, dark despair worked its way through my body and then exploded out of me. I shot up and took off running. Hey, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sakia is...
just
You
give
can check
up.
once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irrevocably dead. No, I have to see for myself.
Why?
Listen to us, man. What do you think's
What?
gonna happen if you go out there? Well, what good is it going to do just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out in the gym at a time like this? Our friend, Sayaka, she's dead. Dead. When I said that, it finally hit me. I realized she really was gone. Look, there's some letterings right there. An L and an E.
Calm down.
None of us want to be here right now either. Then why? Shouldn't it be obvious? Monica Kuma, he told us all to come here. Well, hold on. Don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But
So...
I'm the one who convinced them to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason.
Correct.
We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have. Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka.
Wrong.
I would never do that. If you can believe anything, you can believe that. He's here again.
Hey,
Unless someone violates a school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here.
listen up.
I'm famous as safari parks throughout the world for following the bear times one rule. Then who did it? Who killed her?
Come
You already
on.
know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you. Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka? Don't be stupid. That's...
What?
Huh? What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see a dove shoot up with a Gatling gun. Get shot up with a Gatling gun. Don't you remember what I told you when this all began? One of you decided to kill Sayaka so that you could graduate. Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that. You're lying, right? Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her.
Wrong.
Nope, sorry. One of you is now a bona fide killer. They wanted to. The one who did it could testify to the little fact. What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. Are you serious? Someone killed someone? It is amazing what some people are capable of.
Just hold
Hey,
on.
hold on. Don't just assume he's telling the truth.
Stop talking.
That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from the school, right? Huh?
Come
Don't play
on.
dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you killed someone, you get to leave. Hoo-hoo-hoo. Hoo-hoo-hoo. Poo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
What?
Why are you laughing? Ooh, it's 'cause... Naive, you're just so naive. You think it's really that easy? You can just kill someone and waltz out of here? You are super naive.
on now.
Devilishly naive. Hellishly naive. No. The real thing has just begun. The real thing?
Now
Are you
then.
ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part to the agreement you have to uphold, remember?
Then
You are referring to the
perhaps-
rule number 6 of the school regulations. If you are the Blackened that committed the murder, you can't be found out by the other students. That is what you're talking about, is it not?
In other words,
Bingo! It's not enough just to kill someone, you have to actually get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with. So a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin. Class trial? Yep, it began a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened one who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown.
during the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the Blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote. If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished.
The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment.
Oh. So, in a class of 15 people, someone kills someone. That leaves 14 people left. Not counting, because I know it wasn't us, because we've been playing. So that's 13 people, 13 other people left that we have to come up with and figure out who the real killer is. So, we have 13 other people to pick. If we pick the right one, that person dies and we get to go on with our lives. Yippee. If we pick the wrong one, the other 12 students, counting us, die? Wow. Wow.
Which of course means your school life will come to an end. As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it. Well...
So, what exactly is the punishment you keep talking about? Oh, well, to put it simply, it's execution. It's execution. Execution?
What?
And by execution, you mean...
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair! Bzz, bzz, poison gas! Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane!
So to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die. But if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed?
Well,
What a smart little chimpanzee you are. Look at you, implying you don't do it without actually saying it. So it's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system, or an inquisition type thing, which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully, because all your lives are on the line. Okay, let me just add the rule I just described to your handbook. Make sure to keep it in mind. The new rule has been added to the regulations menu. Oh wait, hold on a second. You're
hell are you
freaking
talking
insane, you know that? A class trial? What the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with it.
what's this?
Why not? What do you mean,
it.
why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone? What are you? What? Are you saying you're not going to participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits blasphemy.
The hell are you
What?
talking about?
Punishment? I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something. Shut the hell up. Say whatever you want, I'm not going to be a part of this.
I don't believe it!
Don't be so selfish. You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me. The evil's standing here before me. I'm trembling with fear. But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist till the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you'll have to go through me first. As he said that, he came charging at us. Although it was more of a waddle. But then...
Are you enjoying yourself now?
I like how they blackened out her panty shot there.
Are you? Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed. You violated a school regulation. I invoke the mighty summon spell. Help! To me, godly spear, Gunyear!
Well then.
This wasn't supposed to. Why me?
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again. What the? This can't be real. No way!
Well now.
Now, I am painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know? But I guess you all needed to be taught a lesson. After all, what an amazing promise. But now you guys understand, right?
Now you see just how serious I am. Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you'd best obey those school regulations.
Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. It's the first time I'd ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody there could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who until just a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being. It's really not all that shocking. She just died, that's all. Just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die, you don't really die. This is reality.
Why?
Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in prison or something? I changed my mind. No, you've been wanting to kill this entire time.
Say what?
Kill this entire time? Don't be silly. You can't kill time. Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time? Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma.
Well now.
Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you in your search for the Blackened. This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it.
It's the Monokuma file.
I mean, naturally, you guys aren't experts at this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with a corpse. So instead, I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down. So then you know who killed Sayaka? Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial, now could I?
Correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow comforting.
Well,
Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, so we'll meet up for the class trial in a little while. And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. And for who knows how long, nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course. But there was more to it than that. It was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And that if we don't find out who it was, we would all die here. We found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable, and yet, even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gotten to her.
Hey,
Now is no time to wallow in your desperation. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to the same disastrous result as having total faith in everyone else.
What?
Huh?
in other
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not to trust is, of course, up to you. Continue to think about and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything. Saying stuff like that it's just... How many times have I told you, anyone who can't adapt will die. Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame.
That's
What an
terrible.
awful thing to say, especially after what's happened.
Just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away.
Of course.
Either way, we can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward.
What the heck?
We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? No way in hell am I letting someone kill me. Alright, damn it, let's do this. We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that statement. But we were using it like a mantra to give ourselves strength, to give themselves strength. But they're right, we just have to do this. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. If that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but still, I have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death, which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this. Alright, boys and girls, we're actually going to leave this episode here. Damn. Alright, that was a lot happening there. So, yeah, sadly, what I thought was going to be, who I thought was going to be the killer when it actually happened, was the one who got killed. Which makes me feel bad because the entire time she was being genuinely, and I felt bad because I'm like, she's doing it, she's it. I'm going to go ahead and say rich guy. Rich guy or 2D guy. Alright guys, it's KV Syndrome signing off. And as always, stay sane.